Welcome to the Kickstart Your Edge Play to Win Leadership Podcast,
where we've flipped the script with our groundbreaking modus operandi to bring you real, relevant, and relatable tactics and techniques to master your own play to win mindset.
Talk about a superpower. It's time to iron your cape.
What we know for sure is what got you here won't get you there.
You can't see the spinach in your own teeth.
And finally, hang on, because this one is really deep. Once you realize that you are the traffic, everything makes complete and unadulterated sense.
Welcome to The Edge, where playing not to lose is not an option. Hey, Karen.
Hello, Jennifer, and how are you on this lovely day?
I am fantastic because we are going to be talking all about results. Okay?
Well, makes sense, right?
Sure. Why does it make sense?
Well, because people get measured on them. Those are the things that you're looking for. If you have a goal, right? The goal is really like, okay, what results do I want? So yeah, results give people bonuses. Results take away people's bonuses.
It's so true, right? And so sometimes we have the results we want, and sometimes we have the results we don't want. But your life is made up of results.
Not my life, like your everybody's life.
Everybody's life is made up of results. So Karen, let me ask you this. What is one result you have in your life that you love?
I would say being disciplined about working out.
Okay. I love it. And why do you love that result?
Well, because it makes me feel great, right? It gets me, it gets my body moving. It gets my body. It changed my body, like the way it looks, gives me just a place to go and completely unplug and not think about things. It's just something that I'm doing where I'm like, you just get into the zone and you don't have to, you don't have to think. You're seeing a theme here. I don't really want to think sometimes.
Fair enough, right? And so that's great, right? So you're talking to us about why the results matter to you. My question is, what has contributed to your achieving that result of the discipline of working out?
Well, you know what, Jen, I think that for me, it's, you guys, we've talked to you guys about this again and again and again, but the only way that you're really truly going to get sustainable change and the results that you really want is you need to change what you're thinking. Because so often what happens is, we focus on, all right, what do we do? And we get a result. What do we do? And we get a result. What do we do? And we get a result. And a lot of times they're not ideally the results that you're really truly looking for. So what I think, now I'm thinking, right, what I think needs to change is how you're actually approaching it from your thoughts versus from your actions, because that's where the game changing happens. So I had to change what I was thinking to get a new feeling, to get me that different action, to get me a different result.
It's so true, right? So, and it's interesting because being aware of your thoughts is not a one and done thing, right? So it's not just about having one pie in the sky, Pollyanna, rainbows, unicorn thought like, I love working out. It's about managing your thought when you're too busy. Things are hard. You don't care. You tell yourself you don't care anymore. You are too tired. You don't feel like it. It's all of those thoughts in response. I'm sorry, I'm saying that weird. It's the thoughts in response to those thoughts that will have you have the feeling to take the action to get the results that you actually want. So it's your 360 thinking around this topic. When it's easy, when it's hard, when it's fast, when it's slow. It's how do you manage your mind to stay focused on the results that you want?
Jen, I think that this is a great opportunity to talk just a tiny bit about, so Jen and I have a group of people that we meet with occasionally, and they're called the Egghead Collaborative, right? And they're people that have been through our coach training program, the last couple of years, and we still meet with these guys. And last month we were in person, and one of the people there had really truly changed, completely changed. She said the last time we had met, it changed her life. And it was all about how she approached physical fitness. And she said that for so long, she was so stuck in that, I got to do something and I want to get a result. I got to do something and I got to get a result. But she left there and she really truly committed to changing how she thought about the results that she wanted to get. And what she did was she basically was like, okay, so, what would the person who's really physically fit do right now? So that person it would be a no-brainer for that person now to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and go to the gym. And it was constantly reinforcing the thought that what would that person do? So what would the person do that already had that? So what would that person that was physically fit do? What was that person, that was really, really in charge of their thoughts do? And she did it. And now it's like she doesn't even need to think about it. And the cool part about it, she really, really, truly rewired the neural pathways in her brain, and she changed it because she knows she's not going back. And it takes true dedication and true commitment, and it needs to happen at a level that's not just checking off a box and doing something different. It's about thinking something different first.
It's interesting. So she kicked off this, bigger person in control of their health, physically fit, all that good stuff back in October of last year. She reported back to us in April of this year. And she says the number one thing everybody asks her about her transformation is, what did you do? And she says the question people need to ask is, how did you change your thinking? Because that's what it is. The thinking created new feelings, sometimes determination, sometimes commitment, sometimes resilience, sometimes inspiration, different things at different times. But that feeling generated the action of what it is that she needed to do. So it's not, when you see somebody who's changed, it's not what you do, it's how you change your mind. If you don't like your results, you have to look at your thinking. They are an exact mirror of each other. It's funny. We were talking with somebody, and a friend of ours, and we asked, why she didn't do more of something. And her answer was, I don't think I'm good at it. And what's the result? She's not good at it. Because when she thinks I'm not good at it, it gives her a feeling of discouragement. And the action is to give up, not try, to rationalize that it's not important to her, to make excuses. And the result is she never gets good at it. Your results are a direct reflection of your thinking. And the coolest thing in the world about all of this, you can always change your thinking.
Jen, I just want to throw out there, and you can kind of trick yourself in a good way. And what I mean by that is, and I'm going to just rewind a tiny bit to go back to the person that we were just talking about, who, is the 5:30 a.m. going to the gym person now. And it was funny because she had all these limiting beliefs in her head. And one of the big screaming ones was, well, I'm in menopause. I can't do this. Menopause changes you so much that you can't change your body that much. And one of the things that I had said to her, I was like, well, pretend you're not in menopause. And she said, what? I said, just pretend you're not in it. Like, just tell yourself I'm not in it. And she said that just by being able to start her thinking changed by actually telling herself that, all right, I'm not in menopause, truly helped change her thinking permanently. So little tricks, sometimes you got to trick yourself, but whatever it is that's going to work for you, make it work for you.
So the key question is, where do you have a result in your life that you want a different result? start to map out your thinking so that you can see what thoughts need to change so that you have a bigger buy-in to the overall picture and you can get what it is that you say that you truly want. All right, that's a wrap, Care.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Kickstart Your Edge Play to Win Leadership Podcast.
Craving more? Of course you are.
Check out our website at kickstartyouredge.com,
where we fire you up, fan the flames of your competitive edge culture, and ignite your tenacious pursuit of an all-out play-to-win mindset.